Alright, hi everyone, JetSetSamurai here. Welcome to another day of games. It is Tuesday, January 5th. Oh, my glasses are not clean. I thought I got them clean. I did not. And remember the good old days of cleaning off the glasses every single day, adjusting the microphone? The old desk. Remember the old desk? If you've been around long enough to remember the old desk, you remember those times. Hi Andy, how are we today? Oh yeah, these are filthy. Wow, I thought these were clean. I'm shocked, I tell you. Shocked. I looked at them and I went, man, these are so clean. I'm good, I'm good. We are back with some more Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia today, and so I have a couple things that I want to do in the game today. The big one being that I want to complete the challenge quest for the Mechanized Sentry Raid, which is this battler right here. I need to build... I've been building Rem for that, and in fact, I did play a little bit of Dissidia this morning to drag some people through some summon boards. So I was able to drag 4 more characters through summon boards, so I think I only need 4 more? And then I'll hit the 100 for the Diablos rewards. GR, hello! I may just give a Game Grumps video and doing something right. I appreciate that, thank you. It means the world. But, so I think I only have like 4 more characters to do summon boards on. The Diablos summon boards at least. But I figure if I'm doing summon boards, I'm just going to do all the summon boards for a character. Because I'm going to do that eventually anyway, so... I've got a couple more characters to run through some summon boards. We gotta kick off the day with the good old daily hunt of this big old cactus cunt. Just beat this bad pussy. Ooh, I'm so vulgar today, I'm so sorry. And then, let's see. I want to do some co-ops today, obviously. We do co-ops all the time. So I want to do some of those. I want to do the Mechanized Sentry Challenge quest. That's something that's got to happen as well. I still have to run through some chocoboard panel things, so I'll probably be doing a little bit of that as well. And then there's, I think, Setzer. I still need to get him up to character or crystal level 80. And then all the characters that can be at 80 will be at 80. So once I do that, then everyone will be there. Anyone find it weird that chocoboards have hunt missions after the winter hunt's over? Right? Just give me all the things at once while I want to do them. You know what I mean? Oh, why is this so loud? I'm so sorry. I didn't adjust this. She's adjusted. I don't know why that resets every single day, but it does. So I have to readjust it every single day. Otherwise, y'all are going to have some loud-ass Dissidia happening. And then you can't hear the dulcet tones of my beautiful baritone. Alright. We'll click that, Larry. So I've got 2 more of these. 2 more days worth of these. No, 3 more days. 8, 9, 10. Rissa! Thank you so much for the sub, my dear. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How's the thumb? Is it better? Can we play Final Fantasy XIV together again? You're on a 13-month streak, my dear. That's incredible. Thank you. Not better. Oh. I'm so sorry. Why is my iTunes bouncing? Get out of here, iTunes. I'm so sorry. Well, hopefully it gets better soon so you can return to Eorzea with us. So we can bound through endless fields of XP grinding and job grinding. I'm ready to just cut it off. No, don't do that. Then you won't be able to play 14 with us. We'll have to get you an adaptive controller. So FF14 new question. You still have BT animation is from Heaven's Ward or Shadowbringers? What's her BT? What's her burst move? Let me go look it up. YouTube. It's a move that she has. And only she has. Like, let me just... Y'shtola Burst. Let's find out. I don't want to watch an advertisement. Is it not a move for players? No, it's not. As far as I know, it's not. Let me watch the animation. Or maybe it is. Is it maybe the white mage level 80 stuff? I'm not a white mage. I don't play the white mage. Okay, the Blood Lily is for players, but what is... Let's see, let me see. What is this burst animation? Oh, Spiritual Ray. Yeah, I don't think that that's a move for players. I think that's only Y'shtola move. God, it's so cool though, isn't it? Let me just... I'm not a white mage expert, so let me just... Yeah, exclusively by Y'shtola. So it is not a move for the players to use. That's a Y'shtola only thing. I feel we're somehow due for a Shadowbringer's Y'shtola costume. I want that so bad, but it doesn't quite match up with her kit because of the events of Shadowbringers. Y'shtola got her own custom swerve. Hell yes, she did. All the characters in 14 get their own custom swerves that they use in... When you have to do, like, storyline battles with them, they all have, like, their own things that, like, you don't get to do. Like, Alphino has the Obsidian Carbuncle and the Moonstone Carbuncle. Players can't do those. That's not a thing that players can do. Because you get when you play as an Arcanist, you start with an Emerald Carbuncle, and then you get the Topaz Carbuncle, which is, like, a tanky defensive Carbuncle. And then your next one is when you change into Summoner or Scholar because it splits. And then Summoners get Aegis, which are like little versions of Ifrit, Garuda, and Titan. And then Scholars get little fairies. You get 2 fairies. There's Selene and Eos. So like as soon as you get away from Carbuncles, it's almost like Alphino like made his own job. I think it's nice the Scion's moveset and DFFOO are the player abilities, yes. I just want Urianger in this game so bad, and I want Gunbreaker Thancred. There are things that I want that I don't have in this game. I want them. Okay, so anywho's, the plan for today is I need to go back and clean up some chaos stuff. That I just have never completed. For instance, Diablos, Odin, and Bahamut, I didn't ever finish their... Well, Bahamut's is Lufenia, but Diablos and Odin, at least, I need to do their Chaos stages. And I now, can definitely do them, so I'm going to do those. And then there's some Lost chapters that I need to clean the Chaos stages up for. There's some story chapters that I need to clean. I want to go and just, clean those all up. And then I also want to... do the challenge quest for Mechanized Sentry because I've been putting it off, and I finally have Rem mostly built, so I want to finish that today as well since I now have her she's getting there. I just don't have her weapon done. Is her only thing that I don't have. Okay, I can delete this team because that was for the challenge quest. That would be fun. Yeah, I thought it'd be just a nice little let's just pick at things. Since I finished the Lufenia for Beatrix's last chapter yesterday, and I finished the challenge quest for it yesterday, I was like, what am I going to do today? And no, there's some things that I want to do. Some cleanups. Some things. Any suggestions? Because I accidentally bought 2 boxes of spaghetti and macaroni. Today I cooked some macaroni, but like pasta as carbs for weeks on end would irritate me. I eat a lot of pasta, so I'm maybe not the person to go to. I love pasta and I love carbs. Usually I'll just take a little vodka sauce or make our own vodka, like a spicy vodka sauce to put in with the pasta to zhuzh it up a little bit. I also like taking like a sausage, like a big sausage, and cooking that up and then dicing and slicing that all up, sprinkling it in with the vodka sauce. You could make mac and cheese, but then freeze it, and then you could like cut the mac and cheese up while it's still frozen, batter it, deep fry it, and then you have deep fried mac and cheese balls. That's fun. Hey, Night Spawn. I eat a lot of cereal, you know, like a child. Kaltor, that's fine. That's totally fine. Okay, who do we want to build for this team? Let's bring... I mean, this is literally just doing the Diablos chaos. Let's do Gladio and Rude. Make this real easy. And let's bring Karasume. No, you know what? Let's bring Lightning. She's just so good. Deep fried mac and cheese is so stereotypical junk food, and I like it. Exactly. You could also make mac and cheese pizza if you just make some pizza dough real quick. Spread it all out. Throw some, maybe like an Alfredo sauce on the bottom for like instead of tomato sauce, and then put the mac and cheese on top of it. Throw that bad Larry in the oven. Take it out. Pour some buffalo sauce on top in a big spiral. Buffalo mac and cheese pizza. Bam. I don't want to use my Ami supports. I'll use my Sephiroth supports because it's Sephiroth. Let's be real here. Carbs as topping for carbs. That's like yakisoba on rice. Yes, it is, honey. We love the carbs on the carbs. May as well take some bread crumbs and put that on top of the pizza as well. There you go, baby. Put it under the broiler for a couple seconds. Toast up those breadcrumbs. Ooh. Ooh. I should have a cooking stream where I just cook things that are just disgusting and bad for you. Why am I doing... This is not the one that I meant to be doing. I don't know why I clicked on that. I'm very, very used to summon board farming, so I'm just clicking on the things... I'm so used to it. Okay, this makes more sense. So no physical, no darkness. Lightning is physical, so let's not bring her. And Gladio is physical, but that's fine. Let's bring... Now I'm reminded of Jollibee spaghetti. Ooh, I've never had Jollibee. I want it. I'm sure you know what? That's a great question that I've been meaning to look up anyway. Jollibee Denver. Locations. Arizona, California, Florida, Hawaii, Illinois, Nevada, New Jersey, New York, Texas, Virginia, Washington. No, we do not. We do not. Okay, so if I can't use physical, I can use range, which means I can use Noctis. Maybe this is not a good team, because if he resists physical, we could bring Kuja. Ooh, actually, Kuja would be a good bring for this, I think. Maybe we'll try this. Because we have range, magic, and magic defensive support. So I think we'll be okay here. And we are gonna bring a Amita Talion. We are gonna bring an Ami. I did this with Snow, Caius, and Selfie. It only could because the Brave Batteries and Snow and Caius are 100% physical. Yeah, that's danger. Danger, danger. I like Filipino spaghetti as a kid, but my gosh, it is a culinary disaster. First off, it's not even tomato sauce. We use banana ketchup. What? Ew. That sounds strange. I don't know how I feel about that. Banana ketchup. What does banana ketchup taste like? Does it taste like regular ketchup? I'm not a huge fan of ketchup anyway. But I feel like banana ketchup sounds interesting enough that now I want to try it. This is too many buffs. This team is bad. Don't ever use this team. Well, you know, actually, it's not horrible. Savory sweet. Okay, I can dig that. And the protein, it ain't meatballs, it ain't like ground meat. We use hot dogs. Oh my gosh, this just sounds like SpaghettiOs with Franks in a can that you buy at the grocery store. That is like children eat it because they don't know any better. Maybe Ami or Alphino instead of Noctis. This will probably still clear. Yeah, I'm imagining this will probably still clear anyway, but that would probably have been a better bring instead of Noctis. I'm using your Ami for my Lufinia. Yay, thank you. I changed to back to Ami this morning. It's true. That rose petal buff. Ooh. Ooh. I love her. Andy, are you doing the Beatrix last chapter, Lufinia? Nice. I hope are you using, what team are you using? Using the exact team you had. Oh, perfect. There you go. It was a good team. It was a good time. The enemies never got a turn. It was lovely. Don't forget that Cloud's Blade Beam LD move can delay them. That's key. Boil pasta, chop up a whole pack of hot dogs, saute them with banana ketchup, and for the extra savory sweet brown sugar. Oh my god, girl. This is a disaster. This sounds like something that I'm going to have to try at some point in my life, but it absolutely sounds like a nightmare. Where are we at here? Ooh, we're close. So, Clim Hazard restores use, right? Yes, Thunder Slash use +1 after use. Ah, so good. So good. So we'll just bloop, and a little bloop, and a little battery, and a little bloop bloop bloop, and a little symphonic force, bloop. And for the cheese on top, we ain't using Parmesan, we ain't using Romano, hell, not even mozzarella. Please don't tell me it's like American cheese. Or cheddar. Oh my god, you're gonna say cheddar, and I'm gonna go, oh. Cheddar. Cheddar. That's so cruel. Cheddar. Now I love cheddar. But that's a nightmare. Absolute unmitigated nightmare. Step 5 scoop all contents directly into trash. Exactly. I'm gonna burst? Guess who cheesed the Lufinia? Venus. How did we cheese the Lufinia? Did you do the same thing I did? Lovely team that was. It's a beloved local version of spaghetti, but my gosh, again, a culinary night. Oh yeah, I was cringing through all of that description. I'm not worried. Oh, I didn't hit Seraphic Star. What is wrong with me? Delay them. Of course, of course. It's the easiest thing to do. You just delay them into oblivion. Those Mariliths never see a turn. Delightful. Cheesy, cheesy. Like some shredded cheddar on top of some fucking nasty ass spaghetti with whatever the fuck GR stuck. And that's how cheesy it is. That's cheesy. Amy Lightning Cloud with Amy Friend. Yes, that's what I used as well, and it was lovely. It went so great. Hell, just Google image Filipino spaghetti. Okay, I'm doing it, but I'm warning you. If I throw up on camera. There's one that's like trying to be fancy and it has like the sliced up hot dogs in like a flower pattern on top. I can't with this. Look at the cheddar. Oh, this has like a cheddar blend on top. Oh, bless their hearts. They're trying to fancy it up. Wow, this is... I can't look away. Okay, I have to because I'm running a show here. We are live. What's with spaghetti? Hi, Lord Touch Me. Well, we were just talking about Filipino spaghetti. And, it's... grossness? I can't believe that I forgot to hit Seraphic Star during that burst. What is wrong with me? I'm a mess. Whatever, it's chaos. Again. This isn't really... I'm not really in danger here. As Kuja gets down to, like, no HP. I'm gonna copy paste my old message so Lord Touch Me can cringe too. Go for it, girl. I will cringe all over again. Well. Yeah, it's a wild one, I told you. It's a wild one. Filipinos are known to have a sweet tooth. They like them sweet. I should probably summon at some point here just because it's available to me, and why not? We can make this go a little bit faster. Not that my incessant gabbing on and on about Filipino spaghetti is really quickening the pace of this either, which is totally fine. Today is more of a chill, relaxed vibe on the show. We just are cleaning up some old content that we haven't done yet. And yeah, it's gonna be just a chill, nice, easy day on the show. Yeah, missing a leg, no problem. Have another plate so the thigh length is equal. Oh my god. Love that, love that. Yeah, this will be a clear, but it's such a messy run and like a messy team. Just sloppy. The buffs are spilling off the side of the boat. Why are we tackling chaos? Oh, just because I have some old ones that I need to take care of. And we'll get some sweet nuggies out of it as well. So that we can build some characters that have just been kind of sitting on the sidelines in the roster, like Vivi and Rem. And I want to do Rem so I can clear the Mechanized Sentry Challenge quest that's available right now. And it's like content that's old that I need to just like go get done anyway, you know what I mean? If you give any sort of authentic tomato pasta to Filipinos, they will question on why it is sour and where are the hot dogs? Oh my god, that's so wild. Y'all crazy. Y'all out here eating hot dogs and fucking cheddar cheese in your pasta. I can't. So gross. Oh, okay. Let's do a little bit of this. Oh, we're gonna do a little bit of this. How my folks ordered spaghetti in Pizza Hut. My old man said they cooked the spaghetti wrong. Oh my gosh. Cringe-topia. I love that. Oh. Noctis is another character that just like gets turns sometimes, and I just go like, I don't know why you're getting this turn, but like go for it. You do you, girl. Live your best damn life. Recently, I'm more of a carbonara guy than tomato pasta. Oh, I will always be an Alfredo girl. Like I love an Alfredo pasta. It's just more cheese and more dairy for my fat ass, and that put the cheese, put the dairy on the carbs. I'm a happy girl. Like, I just want to feel fucking fat after I eat dinner. And that's how I do it. Am I right, Mogwai?
You are always right.
He doesn't even know what I'm talking about.
It's the husband thing to say.
That's true.
By law. What was the question?
Oh, I was just saying, we're talking about pasta and, like, spaghetti and stuff. And I was like, I'm an Alfredo girl. Like, I love an Alfredo sauce. I want to put the cheese and the dairy on top of the carbs. I want to feel fat. I want to feel, like, diseased.
Well, if you're going to eat pasta and cheese, you may as well do it right.
That's it. That's the tea, mamas.
That is the tea. Shelby.
That's the tea. Hey, Mama Shelby.
I'll be back soon.
Okay, drive safe. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Parmesan is too much expensive for me, so I use mozzarella instead, and that's totally fine. Slightly different, but it works. Yeah, mozzarella is a great... I mean, it doesn't have the tinginess of the Parmesan. It's more of like a creamy smoothness to it, but I love cheese, so it's chill. I like ramen and cold soba. Not much for pastas. I love a ramen. Ramen is literally my favorite noodle dish, though. Was that a cat? No, it was Shelby. Here, I'll grab her. Shelby. Ooh, come to daddy. Oh, little mama. Meow, 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 meow. She says, I'm a cat. Meow, meow, meow. Hi,
Harley.
Hi, Harley. It's dog time up in here. Oh, I love you, mother. She's like, get away from me.
Stay, I'll be right back.
Give me a kiss. Oh, I love you, little mama Shelby. Oh. Oh, sweet girl. Doggo? Yes, Shelby, it's you. You're a doggo. Say hi to the camera. Hello, Shelby. Oh, love you, mama. She's like, I want to go back to sleep. Put me the fuck down. Okay, Odin's Chaos. Let's looky. Oh my god, they're cute. I know, they're so precious. They're absolutely the cutest little children I could have ever asked for. Okay, no magic users. Not a magic users club. If I go to a Japanese restaurant with friends or family, I order ramen and magash, the pork cuts and stock soup. It's just the best. Ramen is incredible. When I went to Japan, little tiny ramen shops that are like tucked away in between like the big commercial stuff, like the little mom and pop ones where you walk in, it's like just a bar and you don't even order with like talking to someone. You go up to a vending machine that has all the different menu options on it and you put in the money in the yen and then you hit the option that you want and it gives you a ticket and then you just go to the bar and you hand them the ticket. That's the good shit. That's the real good shit. Oh, I just went through Rude's Lufenia twice because I didn't make the turn count the first time, and this time went 74 turns 75 max allowed. Hi, Strategic Insomniac. Fuck those masked monks. I thought that Rude's Lufenia was incredibly easy. I truly did not have a problem. And again, like, obviously we have different experiences and different characters and all that, but like, I don't know. I was like, it was 4 a.m. I was half awake. I couldn't get back to sleep, and I was like, I'm just going to try this Lufenia. Let's see what it's like. Breeze through it, no problem. And I was like, oh, all right. I don't even know what the red masks do. I was furious. LOL, like, really, game? I had to do it twice, too, but it wasn't because I missed anything. The game had an error and said, no, That's rough. Okay, so Odin can just straight up reduce HP to 0 when inflicting break or attacking target afflicted with break. Triggered after second use of Zantetsuken enters mounted unity mode. Okay. Well, I can't bring magic people, so this is how we're going to do this. Red mask equals debuff immunity and brave and HP regen. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, I literally had no idea. I ran through with Kefka, Rude, Seth first time. 120 turns. Then Gladio, Rude, Seth got it done. I think that's the team I used. Gladio, Rude, Seth. I wish there was a way I could see. Because I didn't stream it. I was sitting out in the living room. Sadly, Lufenia needs completion, not necessarily will go for the armor tokens. Yeah, I need to go back to the raid one, and I need to finish it just fast to get the last objective done in the turn count. That's the only objective I need to finish. Okay, so we're not bringing a rain or a magic character to this, so I'm gonna bring Gladio. I'm gonna bring Rude for a support. I'm bringing Rude. There we go. And then what? Should I just bring Lightning? I'll bring Odin to his own summon fight. At least with the chaos, you could just clear it and get the nuggets, right? Noctis or Arden. See, I think I'm just going to do this. Because then I'll have... Well, I mean, I guess with Noctis or Arden, I would have a burst as well. But Lightning is just so cheesy. You just bring her and she just takes all the turns. And then the enemies don't get any turns. So we're going to try it with this. If it doesn't go well, I'll switch her out. If she's the problem. We're gonna bring Amy. I truly should use Arden more. I haven't used him in a while, and I kind of miss him. I miss his Zanen. I miss his Zanen, and I miss his sassiness. Oh, but if you can't delay the turn, then Lightning truly is gonna be whatever. But she'll still take all the free turns. Lightning slash Noctis, same different. Yeah, it's true, same thing. But if he can't be delayed, then this is truly an effort in futility, right? But you can still re-break him. So there's that at least. How about I talk about Kare Kare, Filipinos messed up version of curry? Oh no. Okay, go ahead, girl. What is that? I have to know. First off, no spices whatsoever. Okay, I already hate it. Keep that unseasoned shit away from me. Yeah, no ma'am. No ma'am. I need it seasoned. I need it tasting good. See, living in Upper Michigan, like I used to, it's a lot of meat and potatoes. No seasoning. Smother everything in ketchup. Everything. Put ketchup on your steak. No steak seasoning on the steak either. It's just the meat, and then you smother it in ketchup. So disgusting. Michigan truly has no cuisine because they, like, it's a lot of people who are just, like, you know, hunters in the woods and stuff. So they're just about efficiency of the meal. So it's like, just give me meat and potatoes. Put some ketchup on everything to make it, you know, go down. And then it's just like, ugh. No, girl, I can't live like that. I cheesed this fight. I didn't quite do the 0 turns thing, but Odin never got a turn. So to beat this one too. Who'd you use to cheese it with, Arden? Veggies are Chinese cabbage, eggplant slices. Well, I love an eggplant slice. Michigan has pizza and beer. You know what? New York and Chicago people fight about what pizza is better, New York style or Chicago style. But honey, let me just tell you, Detroit style is the best. It's the perfect mix of both of them. But everything's just, oh, it's so good. And Michigan has a lot of beer, and that's truly that's the point of Michigan, honestly, is the beer. Noctis, Kais, Leo. Ooh, that's a good team for I should be using Kais for this. Honestly, I miss my boy. Protein is beef, oxtail, or, well, NSFW, enough said. Ooh, testes. Are we doing testicles? Leo or Leon? Leoff. Leon, Leoff, Leo. Leo is an FF6. General. He's the general Leo. You go to the general to save some time. As for the yellowish sauce, seriously, you will never guess how we replicate it. Oh my god. I can't even imagine. I am anxious of what you're going to tell me. Where his EX makes Odin brave battery. Leon is so good. He can do that in like any fight. With a little bit of setup, he can make it so that Odin, or anybody for that matter, is just brave battering you with hits. Because he'll enchant the enemies to be darkness type. He'll make it so that your entire team absorbs darkness. And then there you go. Leon. Again, no spices, no masala, no turmeric, none of that shit. We use peanut butter. Okay, that I kind of get. I can get behind that, I think. Someone saying, seeing that the first time, I was like, oh my god, what is this? Yeah, Leon is incredible. He can truly do a lot of really cool things. Like, I would just talk about food for a while, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm playing a game here. So instead of curry, it's a peanut butter stew. Cheesy MFer. Oh yeah, that's why it's like, I never want to use Leon for any Dimensions End content, because I'm like, what if I need him for later? What if I need to cheese something? What if I need to cheese something with Leon? You never know. when you're gonna have to break him out and be like, I just need to not take any damage during this fight. Only people who use peanut butter in a savory context. It reminds me of like, I feel like it's coming from the same place as like Malay sauce in like Mexican dishes, where it's something sweet applied to something savory and it kind of turns the sweet thing into a savory thing. Whereas, because the Malay sauce is made out of chocolate and you put it on like chicken and like fajitas and stuff like that. And good God, I love a Malay. But not this DE though. The next DE, I'll use him type thing, right? Oh, yes. 100%. I still don't think I put Leon in a DE because I just keep being like, no, I gotta save him. I gotta save him. And I've had him since his original event. But that motherfucker carried me through a lot of content in the EX era. Do we have a DE this month? We do. We do have a DE this month, right? Or is it next month? No, it's this month. Yeah, we have one coming this month. It's after Zan's event. It's going to be right around when the mission dungeon comes out. Fury and LD. Yes! I'm running out of characters. Girl, same. Girl, same. Always, always running out of characters. I'm so behind on DE, though. It's bad. Oh, no, that's fine. I mean, when the final DE comes out in February, at the end of February, there will be a small campaign. I was just talking about this on Heavy Curious stream, actually, right before this. There's going to be a campaign where you will get rewards based on how far you are in DE. And these are time-limited rewards, but you will have a full month to redeem them. I think it's a month. And the gem rewards for it are huge, huge. You get like 20,000 some odd gems for doing all the way up to just 12, I think. And then if you go all the way up to 20, that's another 20,000 gems. It's insane. It's a lot of gems. So I would recommend trying to focus down DE right now. It seems intimidating, but once you really get going in it, it really is a snowball effect because you're getting the nugs to make other characters better for DE by completing DE. So you kind of look at the next one, you kind of go, who am I going to use for this? And if you don't have enough characters built, you can go back to some old Lost chapters and grind out the chaos stages on those for the nugs. And then you can kind of go, okay, this is just purely how I did DE, because I'm caught up now. And like 6 months ago, I absolutely was not even started on it. So yeah, and then it just snowballs. And then once you really get going in it, and then you're like, okay, well, like on the next one, I need this character. Well, I have enough nugs from doing the last DE to build them on this one. So I'm going to go build them quick and then use them for the next one. And then you have enough nugs to build another character and like, and so on and so forth and so forth. I just talked for a really long time. I had a lot of coffee today. But yes, all of that to say, strategic Insomniac, that if you've been playing for a little while, you should have enough, like as long as you're not like a new player, like started within the last couple months, you will have enough, you should have enough people to get decently far in Dimension's End. And I know I'm like talking up these time limited rewards, and like they are truly, like it is truly a lot of gems, but don't stress about it either, because Dimension's End itself isn't going anywhere. Those rewards will be there forever. It's just the gems that you're going to be missing out on, which is, it's just gems. They come back around all the time. Yes, it's a lot of gems, but that's more of like a reward for the people who have already done it. It shouldn't be a race for you in your head to be like, I have to get DE done, because you're gonna wear yourself out. It's truly exhausting. Nobody wants that. It's not healthy. But if you can do it, do it. And honestly, even getting up through 10 done is like, great. That's good. You're going to get a ton of gems for that. And like, that's awesome. Lightning just out here like, I'm gonna take every single turn you wanna give me. You give an inch, I'll give you a mile of this, baby. I'm just gonna reapply this. Because he's gonna do Zantetsuken. Well, Zantetsuken... Well, he's not gonna break anyone. I'll tell you that. Well, he might. Well, no, because Rude's going. So he'll at least have everyone batteried up for that. Okay, we're good. Shelby, please stop whining at the door, Mama. Dad will be home very soon. Yeah, no one's getting broken from this. Come here, little girl. Come on. She's just whining at the door. I'm like, what are you doing? Sweet girl. Look at him getting 3 turns in a row right up here. I'm kind of scared of that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. Burst. Because at this point, why not? Shelby, please stop. Mama, I love you, but you're driving me crazy over there. I wasn't lucky enough to pull a Cloud's BT yet. Was planning on maybe doing Xand's banner to hunt it out. Is Xand good, though? Xand is okay. Xand is a dark element magic DPS as far as I know. I don't know too much about Xand's kit. Maybe someone with some better future knowledge or JP knowledge can steer me on the right ship. But as far as I know, Xand is pretty much just a dark aspected magic DPS. So if you need that, then go for it. Okay, so here's why you want to pull on Zach. I'm assuming you mean Xand here as a new player. Because veterans will write off Xand as not needed. Right, like we are absolutely going to say, alright, Xand is similar to Kuja but dark instead of holy. Oh shit, Kuja is a beast. Yeah, Kuja is absolutely beast. Yeah, I think a lot of veteran players are going to say like, oh, I don't need Xand. There are other characters who can do what he does and that I already have. He's not really anything too special. If you're a new player, though, or a newer player, or you're trying to pad out your roster for DE stuff, go for it. I'm kind of on the opinion that, like, if you're a newer player, pull on everyone. Like, until you can, like, truly have a full, like, big, diverse roster, just pull on fucking everyone. Yeah, I saw a newish player. Yeah, so, like, go for it. Pull on everyone. Because someone's going to get in there, someone's going to be good. You're going to be able to clear DE with the most important thing, especially for DE, is having a diverse, large, diverse roster. Uh-oh. I'm a little worried about... Oh, but no, that's fine. Rude, Reno, Sephiroth, Cloud, Lightning. What do they all have in common? Physical damage. Zan is our only dedicated magic damager this month. That's true. And the last magic damager we had was... Kuja? Was he really the last one? As like a featured character on a banner? I think he might have been. So yeah, if you need magic people, and you are going to need magic people for Dimension's End, go for it. Oh, Beatrix, right. Okay, yes. I keep forgetting that Beatrix is magic as well. Yes, Kuja was like so long ago. Yeah, Beatrix does have magic. Her skills are all magic. Her Brave and HP attacks are physical. So she's kind of a mix. Oh, look at you making this 180 look easy now. Oh, yeah. I'm a veteran. She's a veteran. I can say, like, as a veteran, I can say, like, well, veteran players will do this, veteran players will do that, but I do fall into that camp. So I can only try to put myself in the shoes of a newer player when it comes to giving pull advice or talking about, like, if you should do certain things, if you should be able to do certain things, DE, Lufinias, Chaos, stuff like that. Like, I'm truly coming from a place of, I've been doing this for a long time. So take anything I say with a grain of salt here when it comes to newer player. I try really hard all the time to put myself in the shoes of newer players when I'm trying to explain things to people, especially since I run a Twitch channel where we get new people coming in all the time and asking for advice. So I like to think that I'm pretty good at giving decent advice. However, although I am a veteran, I am not an expert on the game. So I would defer to greater minds or more knowledgeable minds when it comes to things like that. Zan dumps multiple HP. Beatrix only does multiple HP dumps on her EX. This is true. Beatrix is way more about defensive support than she is about magic attack. So I say for newer players, Zan, while a selfish magic damage dealer will only enchant in peril, he will serve that role quite well. Exactly. Yes, correct. "100% true, she may have magic base, but not DPS focused like Zan, who does also make this team stronger with enchant and peril." Yes, and enchant and imperiling is also very important. So might have said it already, but I started like the banner before Squall's Burst came out. Burst weapon era. Oh, you were right at the beginning of Burst weapon era. Gotcha. LD Burst era. Got ya. Okay. Well. Okay, cool. So you should have like a decent stable of people for Dimension's End. At least to get some kind of far in it. If you've been pulling on like a decent amount of banners and getting lots of EXs and stuff. Because the other thing about Dimension's End is that you have to remember that Dimension's End started in like the EX Plus era. So I think it was EX Plus that Dimension's End started. So you have to remember that it's scaled down for that as well. Like the first couple, or like older Dimensions Ends are going to be a lot easier than like Lufinias or challenge quests or current chaos stuff. It's a lot easier. So you can use outdated characters or not fully built characters maybe, as long as they have like current bonuses that they're getting, like character enhancement boards and like the new summons and stuff, you're going to be good. Got through the first two already. Perfect. And honestly, the first two are like some of my least favorite. I fucking hate DE1 and 2. They are so annoying. DE1 especially, I think is just, what a nightmare. You will hear from most that Zan is bad / not too good, but that's from a veteran perspective. Zan will bring a lot to the table, especially if you don't have Kuja. Yes. And Zan being a enchanter and imperiler, that opens up so much versatility for team compositions as well. Because then you don't have to worry about people not hitting weakness or like being resistant to something. If you just enchant them with darkness and then imperil the enemies with darkness, it's weak. And all the damage is weak damage. And we love that. Look at these nuggies. Give me the nugs. Kuja 100% does the role better than Zan because he has party auras, but he isn't live on a banner, is he? He's not. And Kuja also, with a burst, is obviously going to be a little bit step above. If you consider take the burst into account. I wonder if Zan's ever going to get a burst. No, because Cloud of Darkness is got the burst. So Zan won't get a burst, but Shelby, come here, Mama. Please stop whining at the door. I love you. Apologies for any dipping and bad quality in the stream. My bitrate's all over the place right now, so I don't really know why that's happening. It's unstable as fuck. Okay, resistant to physical, resistant to range, weak to holy. Okay, so obviously we're bringing Kuja for this. Who else should I bring? I'm thinking Beatrix. TLDR, if you don't have a dedicated magic damage dealer, Zan will do you no wrong. Ain't that the truth? The other characters on the banner are kind of... Well, Zell is on the banner, so... Zell is really shit. Eiko's okay. I've used Eiko for some things. She's good in a Dimension's End. Especially if you're just going through Dimension's End. You have to remember that supports and healers are absolute king in Dimension's End. You need one of them at least for every single stage. So Eiko is a support and healer, so she would be good to lock into an earlier Dimension's End, maybe in like the first 5 or so. I think I have her locked into like 5 or 6, but how old is Eiko? Well, girl, she's 6. Like friggin' Neo Bahamut over here. You got Sephiroth Cloud, but OMG, they resist melee. Zan and the party will help them. Exactly. Like, this is the perfect scenario for a Zan. I can bring Zan for this team. Not Eiko, because she's 6. Actually, I could bring Eiko for this, but I fear that she's maybe not good enough for this content. I need to bring a magic person here. So we have Beatrix for support and defense. We have Kuja for DPS. Eiko for Lufinia is outdated, but for everything else, she is crazy good. True. True. Let me see. Who would be a good third for this? A Metatelian? Maybe? I need a good magic person. I could bring Alphino, but I kind of already have... No. Gosh, I don't know. Beatrix is so hard to build a team around. Maybe I could just not bring her. Maybe instead of Beatrix, we bring Alphino. Alphino for everything, exactly. TVH, Rude Zephinia was disappointing because I wanted to full-on LARP with Rude and Reno, and they were lightning resistant. Yes, true, but if you bring lightning, she can imperil Thunder. So you would have just had to also bring lightning. Or Garnet. She can also imperil lightning. Or thunder, whatever. Which mission is this? This is the Chaos for Bahamut summon. Rudely Fenia was designed to shut down lightning because her rebreak just annihilates the masks. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. They said lightning's been really OP lately. Let's have people not use her. Oh, maybe I'll bring Ultimisia. I haven't got to use her in a while. I'm kind of just waiting for her burst. And we're gonna bring Bahamut to his own fucking thing. Rude Lufenia is Thunder Null. Oh, so her Thunder and Peril is truly useless. It's not that they're resistant to Thunder. It's that they just null it. I think I tried letting it first, but if you broke them at White Mask, didn't they go back to Red or something? Yeah, the masks cycle. So yeah, y'all right. I forgot that truly the Rude Lufenia, I just breezed through and like it was 4 in the morning. I was super tired. I couldn't sleep that day. I woke up hella early with the dogs and just did it out on the couch, like just kind of not really thinking about anything. And I was like, oh, that was surprisingly easy. But also I don't remember doing it. So don't take anything I say about the Rude Lufenia with any sort of expert or knowledge or remembrance of the events, because I truly do not remember that. It was 4. Eiko is 6 years old. God, 5% damage with that. Why couldn't you suffer like me? I'm sorry. I truly don't know. I don't remember who I used even. I know I used Rude. I probably used Gladio as well. Otherwise, it's a mystery to me, and there's no way that I can check. What I like about Odin and Bahamut Chaos, you can bring the feature summon into them. Yes, and actually, you should. I'm Alphino with a carbuncle. Like, Ifrit Chaos, unlock when Ifrit is level 30. Ifrit Chaos, bosses fire absorb. Right. So I did that when I was doing the Ifrit Chaos. I brought Ifrit in on accident, and I was like, oh, this is stupid. He's literally absorbing all of this damage. I'm like battering Ifrit while I'm trying to kill him, and I'm like, just die, here, have band-aids. I'm like offering him, throwing band-aids at him, being like, just take damage from this. And he's like, I'm good. As long as Alphino never gets broken. Because that's when it's like exhausting. Because then you have to like work him back up to being able to bring his obsidian carbuncle back out, and that's just like blah. You know what I mean? Shelby, please stop. Oh, what are these then? I'm assuming I have to kill them as well. Like, why would you gate the summon to need it to be level 30 and then not let us use them? Oh, I truly can't explain. Yeah, so I need to kill these crystals, hey? Why can't I target them? Okay. Never mind. Shelby, please come here and stop whining at the door. I can't. I don't know what to do with you. Uh-oh. Oh, and he's got this horrible HP reduction debuff poison thingy that he puts on us. Ew. Who did I use for the Rude Lufenia? I don't even remember, girl. I truly don't remember. Rude. I know I used him. Neo Bahamut is 1+7, right? Yes. That is correct. This is so sloppy. No. Just take Shelby out of here. She's been whining at the door the whole time.
Sorry, lady.
Yeah. Yeah, this is so slop. I don't know if I'm going to be able to meet this HP requirement. I'm going to have to do some mad healing with Alpha now. Yeah, so Final Fantasy VII had 3 Bahamets. There was Bahamut, Neo Bahamut, and then Bahamut Zero. 3 different. Which was so confusing for my poor young brain playing it. I was like, wait, but if they're all Bahamut, then who's Bahamut? What are these? And Neo Bahamut was the coolest looking one, and he's not even the strongest one. Well, in my opinion anyway. I liked him better than Bahamut Zero. Bahamut Zero was just a black Bahamut. And like, that's cool, but Bahamut's already black, so like, Neo Bahamut was red, and he was like, cool. So I was like, yeah, he's cool. I'm gonna burst. This time, I am going to use Seraphic Star during the burst, and not be a dum-dum. Bahamut Zero was Space Bahamut. Oh yeah, you're right. There was regular Bahamut, Red Bahamut, and Space Bahamut. You're right. And Leviathan was just long Bahamut. Every summon was just Bahamut. Shiva was sexy Bahamut. Ifrit was horny Bahamut. Ramuh's old Bahamut. Ugh, this HP shit is so shit. Why are you shit? Horny, yeah, because he's got horns. Horny Bahamut. He's got mad horns, bro. Knights of the Round was many Bahamuts. Alpha now needs to focus on healing, because this fucking HP poison is just treacherous. Okay, let's heal back up with Alphino. Now that the HP poison is gone. Okay, and actually, where am I? Oh, okay. Well, I need to swap. Hot swap. Because Bahamut's got his recast back up, and I don't really want him to get that move out. So let's just delete the next few turns. Give us some breathing room. We'll just delete, delete, delete. Delete, delete, delete. Lots of breathing room here. That's what a friend Ami is good for. Just giving you lots of space to just recollect and focus and just get your wits back. That should be enough. Perfect. To do this again, get the Obsidian Carbuncle back in the business. Okay, we're gonna get Ultimisia back here. She has got some healing up to do from Alphino, so that's good because it's his turn next and he's got free skill use, so I'm gonna use Energy Drain. Boop. And he's got that turn coming up pretty soon, so I should probably try to kill him. I think I'll be able to do it, especially with Ultimisia's help. Because she's back for just pure damage and lots of turn stealing, and that's what we like about her. Apocalypse equals Zawarudo. It truly does. And I'm really excited that she's getting, when she gets her burst, which is called, I don't know, fucking Chaos Control or whatever. Like, that is truly the JoJo. That is Zawarudo. That is the world. She turns into Dio. And we love that for her. Oops. Ah, that was not what I meant to do. Oh my gosh. Ah. I feel so stupid. That was 100% not what I intended, but it's fine. Her throwing knives doesn't help. It's true. She really painted herself into that corner. There, that's done now. And there's the Lufinia. So now I finally have access to that Lufenia. So fun. I'll have to do that at some point. I know Kuja's good for it. Let's make 2 of these. And I'm going to build Rem, and here's why. Because I want to use her for the challenge quest. I've always wanted to build Rem, and I'm kind of hoping, still anticipating that the global first LD that we get next month is Rem. Please let it be Rem. Remember, the crystals are much tankier, so have your reliance on Kuja and Alti's AoE. I'm going to go look at what Tonberry Troop has to say about this one. Was this Kuja's burst Lufenia? Yes, versus Neo Bahamut. Kuja, Jack, Kefka, Edge, Realm, Arciela. Okay, cool. I have like 2 of those characters. Okay, this might be one that I just save for the future. Because this sounds hard. AoE because you cannot target the crystals. Right, that's so annoying. Okay, well I built Rem, so let's go do the challenge quest. Okay, so I had to take off a whole bunch of those from her earlier, but let me make sure that her board passives are all equipped. They are. Let me make sure that her equipment passives are all equipped. They are. And her good artifacts. She's got her good artifacts on. So now we can reapply some of those. Oh, but wait, I still need to take her... No, I lied. I need to finish off her character enhancement boards. Because now that I have her weapon purpled, I can... sort by series. I mean, lock debuff is such an abusable debuff, so Neo Bahamut plays the reverse Uno card. True. We'll just unlock her, and bing bang boom, Rem is fully built. And she almost has all perfect artifacts, too. I'm only missing, truly, 1 slot is Int Brave 170, and it could be Max Brave 330. Otherwise, she's done, 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 done. I don't have spheres on her, but that's okay. And we can put these back on now. Boop. Boop. Boop, boop. Look at that. Okay, let me see if I still have a team, the team that I used for Rude's Lufenia built in here, so I can finally answer this question. That's not it. That's certainly not it. Yeah, I truly don't know who I used. I'm reminded of this fan animation where an Uno game is treated as a Yu-Gi-Oh game. Oh my gosh, I love that. I love that a lot. Okay, let's biggity bounce over to this challenge quest really quick. And then before I do it, though, I am going to take a short break because Daddy got to pee. Okay, so I'm going to take a short break now, and I will be back just after this commercial break, so don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be back with this challenge quest being done in just a couple seconds. Stay tuned. Okay, I am back. Let's do this challenge quest. Sort by boosts. And we got Cloud. We got Yuri. We got Rem. Perfect. And I'm gonna throw on... Sephiroth's call there. Okay. All right, here we go. So I think this should be okay. The only thing I'm really gonna have to look out for is the Foot Stomp Plus move from them, and I gotta see, is there a conditional for it being the plus version? I'm sure there is. Used while united by machine shift. Okay. Delays allies to turn on turns follow allies turn. Okay. Okay. After the machine shift, yes. Okay, perfect. So. It's so strange to me that Cloud's LD does not give him an LD buff. It's like the only LD that doesn't give him or the enemies like any sort of buff or debuff. It's truly just, it delays and it makes your next ability free. It doesn't even give a buff. It's so strange to me. Will he get one with his LD board? I don't know what his LD board does, but that's coming what? Start Dash update? End of March? Get that. I don't know how to play Rem, but I'm assuming you have to get that Devoted Heart on really quick. Put that nice little paralyze on him, which also removes his buff. Okay, that makes sense. I'm like, I've never used Rem. I truly don't know her kit, but okay. but this is going well, right? I feel like it's going well. Let's Rayla Crystal with you. And she gets a free skill use after that. That's handy. Ability use count does not decrease. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna keep swapping Cloud in. Seems handy. Little Canadian sword here with Yuri. And then we're gonna do a little bit of that. What does her HP attack plus do? I just want to know. Oh, it does battery. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna keep paralyzing this poor A1. What does all swap Brave do? Grants party Brave based on own current HP. So it increases amounts. Parties stolen Brave may exceed max Brave for... Okay, so overflow. Cool. Well, let's swap a Reno into another Cloud turn. Perfect. And the Brave battery from her allowed him to just negate that. Which we love. So let's finishing touch him. We're going to set up another cross slash plus really quick. With that and that. Capoeiro for hello, hello, hi. I have a question if I may ask. Of course, shoot. Always welcome a question here. So we'll Rayla Crystal A, which will launch, which then we can battery with Brave attacks in the air. Handy, handy, handy. Love that, love that. And then we'll swap a Yuri turn in, actually, since that'll kind of give me a couple more turns. Which Especially Summon is best to pair with Cloud? I would say if you don't need a particular one, I would say Pandemonium because he gives more stuff with launching abilities and Cloud has a lot of launching in his kits. So I would say Pandemonium if you're just looking for a good one to pair with Cloud. Oh, GR says the same thing in chat. Yes, Pandemonium. Good one. He's a good one. So now we're going to... I like how fast her... Oh, I'm going to put Cure back on. Well, and by put it back on, I mean... put her buff back on from it. Thank you, sir. Thanks to remember you from the other chat room. Oh, well, hello. If Cloud has 50k Brave while in midair, when he dumps it, the HP becomes 60k by Pandemonium. Yes. And Pandemonium is also great for any other launchers. Kais, Lael, anyone who does a lot of launching in the kit, Noctis. Pandemonium is a pretty decent option for those. Well, he's doing a thing. I don't like when they do things. I'm just gonna take that. I'll just take that bravery. Thank you very much. Union preventing delay from break. Okay, cool. Fujin especially because of Fujin's wind in peril. Yes, that is also true. I totally forgot about Fujin. I don't have her EX, so I don't think of her often. But yes, Pandemonium is great for Fujin. Well, they're doing recasts, so I think maybe I should probably prevent that. Or at least, well, what's their recast ability? Let's find out. Is it this electromagnetic? No, it's burst laser. Burst laser plus used while Brave exceeds a certain amount. Okay. And the plus version removes targets, buffs, frames included. So let's make sure that he doesn't have a lot of bravery when that happens, because I would rather that not happen. Launch them to cancel Unity, it's going to be a plus version. Oh, okay, so launching will also just get rid of that. Perfect. So I'm going to Blade Beam here to delay them a little bit more. And then next Cloud turn, I'll do Finishing Touch, which will break that Unity, but also help me set up another cross slash plus. And actually, I'll just give Cloud that turn right now. Rem is a great partner for Cloud because ideally she's not doing a whole lot of attacks herself besides her EX move, Siphon Delta. Excuse me, but then Cloud will launch because she's battering herself constantly. So Cloud will launch and then she can take advantage of that launch. What a great setup. I mean, that's why she is Synergy. That is true. And you love to see it. So let's get Cloud back in on this turn. We're gonna Meteor Rain here. I'm glad I finally built her. She's great. Dominic, hello! Cloud, Rem, and Setzer summon Odin. Oh, is that who you use for this? I don't have Setzer, so I can't use Setzer. So sad. Okay, so I'm gonna paralyze A so that he still can't do that recast ability, because I just don't want him to, I don't want to deal with that, you know? We're gonna back to Yuri, we're gonna Rayla Crystal. I should use that move more, because he's starting to run out of skill uses. We'll swap a turn in for Cloud. And Cloud Launch speeds up Rem EX charge, meaning more for uses. Hell yes, I love that. They are truly a perfect pair. Boop. Yeah, we'll just swap Cloud in again. Machina, jealous childhood friend slash boyfriend noises. That's the noises Machina makes when he thinks about Rem. Okay, so then we are going to cross slash you. Then you will be paralyzed as well. Y'all ain't getting turns. Y'all think you're getting turns. You ain't getting turns. Siphon Delta here, which will launch, and then they'll both get launchies because that pushed his turn on the other side of Cloud. Lovely. You love to see it. And then we will Rayla Crystal once more with Yuri. Perfecto. Get out of here, Chilinka. I'm just really gonna fuck with their days. This is unnecessary, I think, but why not, you know? We're getting down to the nitty-gritty. I just want this fight to be over. Let's fuck them up. Lightning Cloud and Warrior of Light assist Emmy Italian summon Odin for Lufinia. For this Lufinia, the mechanized sentry one. Swap turns with a little cloudy wowdy. Here we are going to Blade Beam. That'll be my last use of that, but that's fine. I love the delay. You love to see the delay. Rem's going to... I'm gonna battery Yuri because on Cloud's turn, I'm gonna finishing touch. Nothing says disrespect than delay and paralyze. Yes. Hard without Cloud Burst. Yeah, I did it with... I don't remember what team I did this one with. It was Cloud, Lightning, and I want to say maybe Gladio? I don't quite remember, but I came in 7 turns over, which was fine. And see, then that cure that I used buffed Yuri so that he would be good in the launch. Perfecto. And then Yuri's got his EX back up again. The good old Canadian sword. With another launch. Hello, launch. We love a launch. Into a Siphon Delta. Well, I don't need to paralyze them again because they're already paralyzed. 30 tries before I finished it in the Lufinia. Oh, well, congratulations. Perseverance truly pays off. Then I redid Lufinia with Lightning, BT, Cloud, LD, and Vivi. Both runs worked. So I think I might try that one, GR, but I'll have to finish building Vivi. He's almost done. He's getting there. I guess I probably should have swapped turns with Yuri instead. Maybe I'll just HP attack here. Paralyze, 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 paralyze. Y'all can't do shit, and I'm gonna paralyze you again. So disrespectful. So disrespectful. Oh, he's doing a thing. Well, I don't want him to do that thing, honey. Get out of here, mama. You cannot do the thing. Oh, B is getting launched. Don't you worry about it. Skirr. And then we get to go like this. And then, you know what? You are not getting turns. I am going to just keep paralyzing you until you just stop moving. And I'm gonna keep launching you, because why not? Bye-bye turns. Hello, it's me, Rem, and I get another turn to bring in Cloud, who has a Meteor Rain saved up for just such an occasion. And looky who has a little Canadian sword for ya. And then we just go like a D, and then like a D, and we go like a this. Challenge quest complete! I don't even know what the turn limit was. I didn't even look, but I cleared it in 57, so... It can't have been lower than that. Perfect. So, awesome. We've now completed the challenge quest for this one. It's another burst token going to the inbox. FF7R Cloud. This is tough. DFFOO Cloud. Only 2? Easy. Yeah. The Guard Scorpion in FF7R took so long to fight. And in this, it's just like, psh, I'm going to kill 2 of them. Easy breezy lemon squeezy. Paralyze. Paralyze. You ain't getting a turn. Launch. Launch. Paralyze. You ain't getting a turn. Well, cool. Okay, well, let's see what have we got going. So I have so many burst tokens in my mailbox that I can't redeem. Ah! Oh, I gotta check out my Digimon really quick. Hang on. Ooh, there's lots of poopies. Sorry, Digis. Sorry. Okay, they're fine. So, is it true? I really have 5 burst tokens that I can't redeem. Well, I'm going to be well on my way to another capped burst token limit once I buy whatever with these ones that I have. But I still have 68 more days to buy something with these. So I'm going to have some more options coming up unless I get more bursts. So there's going to be options. Okay, well that was fun and easy. What else should we do? Well, for sure, I need to do some Chocoboard panel missions. So let me do... I know I have a Magic Pot one. So let's go to the Magic Pot place. Because that's going to go away soon. Nah, 10 more days. We're good. I mean, between the Deadly Tail Laser, Needed to Break and Paralyze, and the Healing, I'm pretty sure FF7R stole the mechanics from this event. It's kind of true. Okay, we need power orbs. Oh my god, we need power orbs, power orbs, power orbs. Give them to me. So I'm gonna run this with... Okay, I'm gonna run this with a team who needs to level up so that they're actually getting XP from it as well. So we'll put Cloud in, he's my little farm man. But Celeste needs to hit level 80 as well still, and so does Setzer and Waka. So let's bring... Let's bring Waka. And we're gonna use a twice the amount of items. And we're gonna hope that we get some magic pots. I need 3 magic pots. Actually, I should be doing this with characters that I need to do chocoboard panels with. I think I still have Vanille and Cloud, so actually I should be using them. Maybe I'll switch the team up after this one. And maybe Rem as well? I might have to do missions with Rem still. There's a magic pot. Give me a brave attack. Thanks. Celestia stabbing. Stab. Oh, look at all those power orbs. God, I need them so bad. Okay, well, let's pop over into the chocoboard and see what panels I need to complete still. I know there's the Cloud one. Yeah, clear 40 quests with Cloud in the party, so I still need to do 15 more there. Vanille. I need 4 more quests with Vanille. So make a party of Cloud and Vanille as well. Okay. I think I have to wake Harley up. I think he's having a nightmare. Hey. Hey, Harley. Hey. Little poopy boy, wake up. Hey. Harley. Harley. Hey, honey. Buddy boy, wake up. You having a nightmare? You okay? You alright? Oh, pretty boy. He's okay. He was just having a little nightmare. Are you okay, my boy? My handsome lad? He's fine. He's fine. Alright. See you. Hopefully we get some more magic pots. And I love that Squall is still going first in this party setup with because all 3 of these characters are purpled. Brave attack it is. Zoop. Thanks. So I'll just blop that little bad Larry and blop that little bad Larry and ba-ding. Oh, pretty boy, are you alright? Were you having a bad dream? Were you having a spooky? He was having a little spooky. All right. Now, I just need 1 more magic pot for that chocoboard panel. 3 more quests with Vanille, not counting this one. Dang it, no magic pot that time. Well, hopefully the next one will have the last magic pot I need. Because as soon as I get all 3 magic pots, then I can move over to crystal farming. Because I still need to farm just a couple more black T3 crystals for Setzer, I think. Harley, please don't fall off the bed, buddy. Okay, you're gonna fall off the bed. Lay down. Good boy. Being a little high maintenance doggy today. Wait, Cloud's getting a turn? Alright, well, we'll do Blade Beam, I guess, because it's going to kill everyone. Now Harley's sad, because I woke him up and then from a nightmare, and then he was going to fall off the bed, so I helped him back onto the bed. Now he's mad at me for helping him twice. What a dog. What an ungrateful dog. I'm just kidding. I love you, baby. Alright, give me this magic pot game. Give me the pot. Okay, come on. Give me a pot this time, game. I just need one. Now that they gave me two right off the bat, and then they were like, we're gonna make you work for the last one. Come on. Maybe if I don't get it on this one, I switch to the Armor Orb and Gill Spring. Oh, hey Carnage! Happy New Year to you as well! How are you? How have you been? How's your new year? Hopefully great and exciting. Ooh, a magic pot. Excellent. That's what I wanted. You're welcome, Mr. Magic Pot. And then we just do one of these. Bzz. Bye, divas! Alright, so that checkerboard panel is done now. So now, while this book is active, we can switch back over to crystal farming. I'm going to do black crystals so I can get Setzer T3s. I think that's what I need for him. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure I have the T6 crystals needed to get him to 80. I just don't know if I have the T3 crystals. I'm pretty sure I have the T6. We're going to find out. Doing good. I was working nonstop for 2 months, so I was away from all and everything. Well, hopefully, if you were working for 2 months straight, now you have lots of money. And we love money. So if hopefully it was worth it for you, is what I was getting at. Oh, look at 2 lines. Perfect. That's true. I made the monies. Yes, we love the monies, honeys. Ooh, yes. So I just have to do 20 more co-op quests, which at some point this week we will get, since we usually end up doing co-ops every show. Oh, I was going to check and see what I need for Setzer. Yes, I need T3s. I have plenty of T6s. Okay, perfect. Well, let's go get some T3s for old Setsy boy. Setsy boy. Setsy boy. I think he freaky and I like him a lot. How, have you been keeping up with Dissidia Carnage? Are we still on board on the train? You can go away, mama. Let's get Setsy in here for his own things. I still have to do plenty of quests with Cloud, so I'm gonna keep him in the party. I'm on board. Yeah, I was doing my stuff. Cool. Have we pulled LDs? Are we pulling, what have you gotten recently? Are we clearing Lufenias? Tell me all about it. What's your business, Fab? I wanna know. It's always such suspense because it's only ever the C cactuar. Well, the one that is in the 3rd slot, the C slot. But it's always like, is it going to be the flower? Is it going to be the flower? No, it's not gonna be the flower. Unfortunately. Ooh, Setsu's almost level 80, which is perfect. Ooh. All Livy's apart from Camelot and Cloud since is new is done. Pull for Kieran. Other than that, all LDs and BTs are mine. Congratulations. That is awesome. Good job. I pulled for Kieran lightly. I did not get him, but I did get Sephiroth's burst on that banner. So then I built Sephiroth. I have done almost all the Lufinias as well. I still haven't completed Kieran's in under the time limit, and I still haven't completed the mechanized sentry one under the time limit. Those are the only two that I just haven't completed them under the time limit. Because when I completed them, it was, for Kieran's, I was 2 turns over, which was annoying. And then for the mechanized sentry one, I was 7 turns over. Also annoying. Pure annoyance. Also, Beatrix Luffy isn't done yet. Oh, girl, it's easy. Here's what you do. Bring Lightning, bring Cloud, bring a Meat-Italian, bring in a Meat-Italian friend. Never let them get a turn. Delightful. So easy. That's the cheesy way to do it. If you want to challenge yourself, there are plenty of other ways to do it. But the cheesy way is the easy way. And mama, all I need is the clear. Yeah, I did that too. Yes, Andy. Isn't it so nice? They just never get a turn. And then you're just like, beautiful. You just have to be aggressive in the beginning, which feels wrong. Ooh, look at that flower head. It feels wrong to be spending so many skill uses so early on. But then you're like, no, you know what? It's all worth it. It's all worth it. It's all worth it. That was my strat in general. Oh yeah, so that is never usually a strat that I apply to Lufinias, just because the orbs are a little bit more restrictive in that sense, that you can't just delay. But this one, girl, that motherfucker's never got. Rude Luffy also required to be extra aggressive. That's true. I was very aggressive on the Rude Luffy, and again, so easy. Literally don't even remember doing it because I was so tired when I did it. I don't even know what team I used. I know Rude was there. I'm pretty sure Lightning was there. It might have been Rude Lightning. No, it couldn't have been Lightning. I don't know who it was. Maybe it was Lightning and I just fucking powered through it. I don't know. I was so tired when I did it that I truly, truly do not remember the team. Okay, so everyone that can be 80 is 80. And that's excellent. So now I just need to get the people who can't be 80 but aren't quite 70 up to 61 at least. And there's only a couple characters that are not 61. Oh, there's literally only one, and it's Cloud of Darkness herself. And she's almost there. So let's go farm some green crystals so that I can get her to 61. Then I can get her to max level. And then I'll be max rank, which I'm almost, anyway, I'm 992 right now, which is so close. So let's pop into this green crystal jam. Setzer doesn't need to be here. Cloud still needs to be here. Let's get a little Waka in my life. Come on, Waka. Boop. I missed Reno's Chaos and Luffy due to work and being super tired. Oh, but oh well, yeah. And honestly, the Reno ones were really hard. So I don't blame you for skipping them anyway, even if it wasn't for work-related reasons. Annoying. The Reno one, the Kieran one, the Sephiroth one, all back to back to back to back. Honey, that shit was hard. That was a hard month of Lufinias. I luckily was able to complete the Reno one and the Sephiroth one. The only one I didn't complete of those is the Kieran one, and I cleared it. I just didn't complete it. So Sephi's was a bitch indeed, but I managed very close. Very, very. Oh my gosh! When I completed it, it was literally like I had to kill the last one on the turn that I killed it, or it was a full-on fucking wipe for me. That shit was hard and just stressful. Oh, there, Waka's level 80 now. Thank you, Waka. Waka Black Flame. Oh, I'm so close to being max rank. Okay, get out of here, Wacky. Wacky, Wacky. Wacky, Wacky. Ah. Let's get a little Celeste action in there. We're going to do some enhancements. So we're going to enhance Cloud of Darkness. She's going to be enhanced. I just need to get her to 61. Last month had the worst Luffy's. Yes, and they're not going to be that bad again for a while. Like, that was like the hardest stretch of Lufinias that we're ever going to see in this game. Yeah, those are the only 3 characters. Celeste, Cloud of Darkness, and Terra are the only 3 characters now that are not at the max level that they could possibly be. So that's good. I do need to do some golden cactuars for the chocoboard, so maybe we'll go do that as well. And I'm going to do twice the money. Let's do a little 15er. Pulled for Beatrix, or are you saving? Well, luckily for me, I was planning on going a little hard for Beatrix because she's a fave, obviously. She's amazing. And I got her, I already had her entire kit because I've had her built and purpled for a long time now. And I also had Steiner and Vanille all built and purpled as well for some time now. So I was like, literally the only thing that I don't have on this banner besides the Cloud Burst, which, whatever, I don't really care if I get Cloud's Burst or not. The only thing I didn't have on that banner was the LD. Beatrix's LD. So I was like, I really, really want this, but it's going to be hard for me to justify pulling on it when I have literally everything else on the banner already built and done. Got it on the second multi. So that was a really great low investment for something that I was scared that I was going to have to go really hard on, and that everything else that I got on it would just be junk. But thankfully, I got it very early, and so now I can continue saving. Thank you, thank you. Because the rest of this month is kind of whatever. Now I can, the fact that I got it so early is going to allow me a little bit of freedom to pull on things this month that I didn't really plan on pulling on. Like, I'll probably pull a little on Zand. Just because he's got this face that you just, you have to love it. That face, that face, that beautiful face. And it's like this. But with like really spiky teeth. It's the face, man. It's the face. LC banners or old players be like, I already have everything except for the new hotness. Yeah, it's crazy because now it's like finally getting to that point for me where like that's kind of becoming the thing, because I missed so many EXs in the early EX era that like there are a lot of EXs that are coming around now that I don't have, but that banner just happened to be one that I had literally everything already done for it, and I was like, I only need this one thing. Just give me the one thing. Zand is skip for me. Furion might get a few ticks, and X-Death I might try more for him. Yeah, and I might go for X-Death as well, because he's another one that I was like, I skipped him fully when his first original event came around. But I might try a little for him now that he's coming back in a Lost chapter. Unfortunately, his banner mates are Warrior of Light and Gilgamesh, which are gonna be whatever's for me. Like, Gilgamesh is fine. I don't think that I have his realized, but I do have his EX. I think I have like 2 copies of it. Same here, skipped hard, but I kind of want him. I know, I kind of want him just because he's from 5, and I love 5. I also might try, you know, and honestly, what I'm really probably going to be pulling on a lot is the two banners, the two Furion banners, because I don't have like any of those EXs even for any of those characters except for Irvine. So I'll take anything from those banners. Anything will be value on those banners for me, besides Irvine. But even then, if I get Irvine's, then I can put it into what I already have of his and limit break it, because I haven't limit breaked it at all. Wow, look at the XP bar, honey. Oh yeah, I mean X-Death. Yeah, me too. I was thinking of X-Death as well. But I might just... We'll see what happens on the Furion banner, I guess. Also, Dessel's LD would be not a horrible thing to get because I have his EX, but I don't have him built at all. So if I get his LD, it'll truly be building him from scratch, which I just done with Cloud and Vivi, and that's exhausting. Beatrix was a mercy for me because I already had everything built, so all I had to do was get the LD, MLB it, and sell it, and I was like, there, she's done. And it was a beauty. It was a mercy. And then I didn't even use her for her own Lufinia stage. I tried the slow and safe way for the Lufinia, and all I was getting was murdered. And I was like, well, I'm gonna try it how I originally wanted to try it, which was the cheese team. The super delay cheese team. And then I was like, great, that worked well. So I didn't even have to use Beatrix. She literally did not participate in her event at all, other than the stages that I needed to use her for to complete them in the last chapter. Sorry, Beatrix, I love you, girl, but you're very high maintenance. With all those buff slots being taken up, it's really hard to build a team. You know, getting the weapon you want fast and be done with it is nice. So nice. It was beautiful. Where are all my flowerhead cactuars for this? Come on, game. Give me my flowers. I need money. Don't they know that I'm poor and always need gil? I feel like no one else has gil problems other than me, because no one ever talks about how they never have gil, except for me, and I'm literally always out of gil. I'm always so poor. Oh my god, thank the Lord. Rain on me, tsunami. With this money. Rain on me, lots of money. There you go, Celeste. Done and dusted. I'm so close to max rank. Ah. Only 2 reasons for guild to be low: artifact grinds and building a lot of characters. And I do a lot of both of those things. So my guild is always low. Look at this, ma'am. I'm completing this chokerboard. I love that. It's just one less thing that I have to worry about. And I still have 10 days left on it, so I don't have to worry about this chokerboard anymore. What a great feeling. Now give me the tickies. Ticks, ticks, ticks. Who do I have to do on this one still? 20 co-ops, 8 hunts, log in 8 days. Well, these 2 will be easy to get done since I play every day anyway and do the hunt every day. No gil or power orb / guard orb problems, and that's literally, I have so many of all of those problems. I don't have gil problems anymore. I ran out a while ago, then maxed it out. I'm not sure that I've been below 300,000 since. Jesus Christ, I need that. I need to do that. But I build so many characters and I have so many artifacts all the time because I do so many co-ops hosting this that it's like my money is always so low. All right, goodbye, Celeste. And I don't have to use you anymore either, so I can hit max rank today. It's Mir, hello! How are you? I need to work on Beatrix arts. Same. I wish that there was a co-op for her so I could get artifacts easily for her, but there's not, so I can't. Because I think I have one good, like, really good artifact for her, and the rest are just like, bleh. You know? It's rough out here. Oh, these streets are wild, y'all. Y'all want to do some co-ops after I do this? After I finish out this book? I really want to do some co-ops, because I haven't done any today, and I still need to do lots for the choco boards. So I'm down for co-ops if y'all want to do some co-ops. All of mine are hot garbage. I think mine are garbage. I think I have, like I said, I think I have one. We'll be getting arts to farm for her soon. Yes. Soon. She'll be on the next co-op, correct. I just need her now. Because I'm greedy. I'm greedy. I'm up for co-ops. Perfect, Andy. Well, we will do some co-ops as soon as I run out on this book. I just really like, now that I have everyone at least crystal level 61, and only 2 characters need to hit max level to be max rank, I'd love to hit that. And you know what? I can, because I have tons of chocobo feathers anyway, so I absolutely can hit max rank even without taking them through and grinding them on this. But I'd rather do this anyway because I still need money, because I'm a baby and I don't have any money. So I might as well grind them out on these. Max rank queens get to be greedy. Goddamn right. And I'm about to be the greediest max rank queen up in this bitch. Ugh. $9.96. 3 more ranks. Oh my god. How exciting. Don't look at my cloud of darkness either. I'm gonna pull for her when she comes back around. Are you not running a money book? Yeah, I am running a money book. Aren't I running a money book? I think I'm running a money book. If not, then what fucking book did I use? Did I use an item book? My white mage just hit level 28 in FF14. Oh, congratulations! That's so exciting. $38, right. I figured that's what you meant. But that's so awesome. Now you can white mage with the best of them. Didn't see in the last close screen, but then you started this and it was there. Okay, good. Y'all had me worried that I was running like a fucking item drop ×2 one, which would be like truly pointless for this. And I was like, oh god, what have I done? Live on camera? Right in front of my salad? I am learning from the best. Oh, not me, because I'm not a white mage. Certainly not me. It must be Mogwai that you're referring to. I can teach you how to bard like the best of them. White mage is not my expertise. I was definitely referring to Mogwai. Okay, good. I can teach you how to bard. I can teach you how to red mage. I can teach you how to astrologian. Not very well, but I can teach you how to astrologian. Why did that not work? GR, don't look at my Terra either. I can't. I can teach you how to machinist. I can teach you how to warrior. I was like, back to one of the things I'm good at. Not white mage. Oh, 997! So close! Plus, this is nice for my money. And I need the money. Excuse me. Because then what's nice is once I get to max rank, then I can just, it's so much easier to just stay at max rank. Because then anytime a new character comes out, you just level them up all the way right away, and then you're just there again. So much easier than trying to get to max rank. Especially now that there's 140 fucking characters in this game, about to be 141. I can teach you one thing in FF14. Is it how to dragoon on the floor? And I'd say that in a shady way, in a fun shady way. Because all dragoons can tell you how to lay on the floor. Because dragoon is trash. Okay, wow, there are legit people putting profile messages. Please put Cloud World of Illusions 15 passive. That's implying they're a friend Cloud with no World of Illusions 15 passive. I would understand that from like if a new player didn't have the World of Illusion passive, because the only way to get that is from the power token store. So I would understand a newer player not knowing that that weapon existed. I get that. However, if you're going to set him as your friend Cloud, you really, really, really have to put that there. It's a rank 800. Okay, no excuse then. I have 121.6k channel points. I should really revamp the channel points so there's something that y'all can spend them on. In Heavy Cura's channel, I was seeing that he had options for like making him do ticket pulls into Cydia, which I think is fun, but also like I don't want to waste tickets. If people are just making me throw tickets for no reason, I don't want to do that. I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to think about what I want to do with my channel points. I also need emotes still. I really need to just hire someone to make me fucking emotes. Because I don't want to do it. Eight seconds? Can I get into one more? I think I got in. I think his viewers earn points slower too. Oh, I should slow mine down. Well, you should set one so that we can choose a character you have to use. Oh, that would be fun. Usually they place a ridiculously high price on channel points for a ticket pull. True. Yeah, mine I didn't mess with the rate. It's just the default rate. And it's really fast. Okay, so they both got to 65. I'm just going to finish them off with chocobo feathers now. Because then they'll just be done. And then I'll be max rank. And I have so many chocobo feathers. Max rank Diva! Hello! It's so exciting! Ooh, so exciting. Yeah, so cool. I'm a diva. I'm a max rank diva. Alright, let's do some co-ops, y'all. Actually, let me check something really quickly. I wanted to look at the event calendar. Okay, so Zand comes out on the 8th. Today's Tuesday the 5th, so that's going to be Thursday night. So Thursday on the show, I'm not going to have a ton of stuff to do since I'm kind of caught up on content. So maybe on Thursday, we'll build that Metal Garurumon model. I think that might be what we do. Because Thursday, we're not going to really have a lot to do in Dissidia. So I could build that model that day. And then Friday is going to be Zand. So that'll be a nice prep for that. So I think that's what we're going to do this week. Sounds like a good day. Yes, I'm very excited about it. Okay. Just got an edible. I'm going to eat it tomorrow. Yay! We love edibles. We love an Eddie. We're Eddie Queens. Eddie Queens. Okay. Hang on, because I'm not doing it with you. With Squall. I'm just gonna go with this, but I'm not using Yuri either. I'm gonna use, I don't know, who am I gonna, well, I'll invite people first. Who wants to do a co-op or tinta? Andy, I know you said you were down. Who else wants to do a co-op? It's a Cinnamon Toast Crunch Bar. Oh my god, that smells delightful. Sometimes I don't understand Nintendo's Event Pikachu. I never understand Nintendo Event Pikachus. They just put little hats on them, and then they're like, here you go. Have a little hat. Here's a different hat. This one's a different hat. And it's like, why? $250 milligrams. Jesus Christ. I eat 5 milligrams. And I'm good. Well, I won't be streaming tomorrow because it's Wednesday. But I will see you back on Thursday, and I want you to tell me how that goes. Alright, Andy, we got you GR. I'm assuming you're also down. You're usually down. I need to find Andy. Where's my Andrew? Where's my Angela? I'll probably still be feeling it. Oh yeah, 250 milligrams is a lot. And how much did I have in that one gummy? 10. 10 milligrams. That's the standard, like, if you have, like, gummies or stuff like that, it's usually just 10 milligrams. I usually cut a gummy in half. They advertise this space Pikachu, and in my mind, it's like, oh, a Pikachu with a space helmet or something. Only found it's a regular-ass Pikachu with a special OT name and a ribbon. Oh, God, that's so stupid. Ew, annoying. I'd really feel like I'm dying with 250. Oh, yeah. That's like, I'm gonna fucking post up on the couch and just die for a little while. Andy, why don't I have you on here? Please, why? Why? Go start a quest and then back out of it so I can invite you to this. Never had this much before. The most I've had was 75. Yeah, 250 is going to kill you. I would maybe split that up into sections and divvy it up so you can ration it out over a long period of time. There you are, Andy. I got you there. GR, did you want in on this as well? Since I see you on. Or anyone in chat, really. I'm like, my level 100 Pikachu with Volt Tackle has more value than that, is true. So I wanted to mention where everything was just paintings. Painting dimension. Ooh, you're like in Dark Souls, where you go into the painted world of whatever the fuck that place is called in the painting. Or you're like a Mario. And it had crappy EVs. I'm out. Happy to see you guys. Have a great stream. Thank you so much, Carnage. You have a great day. Split it with my brother, maybe, not sure. I would divvy that. I would cut that into sections. And then just like, be like, one today, one tomorrow, one the next day, one the next day. That's how I would handle that. GR, I'm going to invite you, girl, anyway. So since you're not responding. And if you don't want to join, don't join. You don't have to. No pressure. I can always find a rando. But who do I want to play as? Who do we want to play as? Oh, there's GR. Hello, GR. Welcome. But to bring Noctis LD back for the Annie like as a special banner. I wonder what they're gonna do for the anniversary. I mean, I know they said we're getting like possibly a global first LD again, which would be dope as hell. But who would it be? I'm hedging my bets on Rem. I'd love to get a Rem LD as a global first. Zell GL first, but I think Zell is gonna be on Zan's Lost Chapter banner with an LD. But that would be delightful, wouldn't it? I'm hoping Rem or Zach. If Zach got a LD that's a global first LD, holy fuck, would I be pumped. Believe Zell's getting his on Zan's LC. Yes. So unfortunately, we can't even use that as a fucking meme anymore. Because he is getting an LD. Hopefully it'll make him better. I would love to see Rem. Yeah, me too. Especially since I literally just built her today. Love to see Rem. Screw Zell. Yes, girl. That's the attitude to have. Screw you, Zell. You poop man. I don't want him even with an LD. Yeah, no thank you. I'm gonna swap turns with Kai's. Wait, you should have gave that to me. I would have used it. Oh, actually, I'll just swap turns with Cloud then. All this launching shenanigans. Oh, it's fine, because I could just swap turn with him. Stupid fat fingers. No worries. It still worked out well in the end. Because watch, I can still just swap turns with everybody. Here, go again. I can't wait for Divine Diablos. More tickets and gems. Yes, I'm so excited for Divine Diablos. And I almost have... I almost have 100 characters through all the summon boards. Does Barrett have an LD in Japan? I don't think that he does, no. They're glitching. So try it again. Try to hero support me. Oh, okay, well, never mind. That could be nice. Yeah, I'd like a Barrett one, too. That could be cool. Yeah, I don't think that Barrett has an LD yet. Because I feel like I would remember if he did. What if they give it to, like, Maria? What if they give it to, like, one of the random Type 0 characters? Oh god, if they give it to Alize, I will be so happy. I feel like he was data mined on JP, not sure though. I would be down for a Barrett. I don't have Barrett's EX, so I'd be down for that, because then that'd give me another chance to get his stuff. Invites are out. Same team. Unless anybody else wants to join, in which case please hit me up in chat and let me know. Andy, you got the P plate. You got to get you further in Dimensions End so you can get the P plate gone, because it's there for so many levels, because it's just a huge gap between getting the P plate and getting the next highest one. So keep going, girl. You're gonna have that P plate for a long time. Yeah, I keep losing on 12, and I did not pass 12 for the longest time. 12 is fucking hard. P-plate isn't healthy. No, P-plate needs to drink more water. Ooh. Oh, you gotta finish summon boards for her, Andy. Oh, you just have two. They're so close, too. Well, and Bahamut. But Leviathan and Brothers are so close to being done for her. Just do them. She is next on my list. Perfect. I feel like we're hyping up that Rem is going to be the next global first LD in our own minds. So we live in this delusional fantasy where we're like ready to go super hard on Rem and watch it be like fucking, I don't know, someone shitty. Watch it be like, oh god, no, that character. I keep trying to think of like shitty character. Watch it be like Fujin. Fujin's not shitty, but someone took their own pee, draw a transmutation circle to create the plate. Ew. Use Alfie, Arcee, and Vanille on 12. Yeah, that was the one that Arciela was the big, like, everyone was like, you have to use Arciela. And I was like, I don't fucking have her. I don't remember quite who I used, though. I'll have to check after this. I want to say I used Alphino. Maybe Vanille? Maybe Ultimisia? I'm gonna have to go check. Someone. I'm pretty sure that I used Alpha now. It will be a Steiner LD. I'd be okay with that. I have Steiner purpled. So yeah, I'm down. Watch us get like Zidane and Zidane Global First LD and Burst. That'd be lit. Why won't this thingy come off of here? That would be tight. I know. Imagine if we got a global first burst. Oh, I'm dead. Well, it's been fun. You're doing great, boys. GL first burst Aranea. Oh my god. Imagine Aranea getting a burst. And then being like, this is just for you. Ooh, legit, what do you think that we are gonna get on, like, if they do an anniversary banner, which they will do an anniversary banner. What do you think we're gonna get on it? Speculations? Maybe we'll get the Start Dash update early. Good job, y'all. I would say either Rem or Zach LD for sure. I'd be tight with either of those. What if it's a Vincent LD instead? Oh yeah, my boy Vinny coming through with LD. What if we get Tidus's LD and burst early? I would cry for Vincent. I would cry tears of joy. No, I'm just kidding. That would be sad still. Oh my god, if it's Vincent LD, I'm abandoning all my 75k gems. Yes! As long as it comes to the rework, then it would be great. I don't want Vincent. How about a Vanille? They don't have hers in JP. Yeah, she doesn't have an LD. I'd take a Vanille. Or Snow? Ooh, what if they gave Snow an LD? I want LDs for these tanks that I used to use that don't anymore. Zac, although I still use Zac, I guess. Snow. Because I keep forgetting about how much I want Fang to be good. Oh, what if we get Fang? Fang, LD, and rework. Global first. Wow, look at this team. Oh, I was an FF17 for a second. Yeah, what if we get Fang LD and rework? That would be kind of dope. I want the global first LDs to truly be for characters that are, like, not good right now. Like, absolute shit. To bring them up to more reasonable things. I just want an LD for a character I've maxed already. God, same. Same. What if it's like Lilizette? Will I ever get max? Except for her EX. Same. Her EX, I think, is sitting at like 1 out of 3 limit breaks. Something like that, or 2. 1 or 2. I want a character I haven't used much. Refresh this roster and give me something to work with in the next TEs. That's what I want too. I'm just gonna keep using Pyramid here. Would be cool for a Yuri LD. Oh my god, could you imagine a Yuri LD? I would kill for that. Absolutely, yes. Yeah, I think I'm most behind the ideas of Rem or Zac. But honestly, anyone is good. As long as the LD is good and it's for a character that really, really, truly needs to be brought up to standards. Yeah. Lan and Rain. Oh, if we get a Lan and Rain LD and Burst, I feel like they're going to get a Burst at some point. I can see Rem more considering she is the only one of the first 3 without one. Yes, that is truly the reason why I really, really think that it will be her. I've told so many lies, it's a blur. And Vivi was the last global first LD. So I could definitely see them continuing that train and being like, let's give it to the other character in Act 1, Chapter 1. Assassination needs a rework, truly. We need like an EX board extension. Like they have the LD board extensions, we need an EX board extension, which changes their EXs to be better and bring them up to current. Because Assassination is bad. And she is not the only character that needs a rework on her EX. She does, Kefka, Vaughn. Yeah, just like Cloud. I don't know. Everyone's EXs are kind of falling behind now. I would be completely fine with an early Tifa LD. Girl, if we get fucking Tifa's LD early, that would be... I don't think that they would, just because it would break so many things. Because her LD is so good. Squall's still pretty good considering. Yeah, some characters that had really good EXs are still good. Just some characters, they're lacking. Vanille for sure is one of them. Assassination should really have an HP dump. And more hits. Just want to make sure no one else is online that wants to do co-ops. Nope, just you two. So let's keep going. I'm going to use... Ooh, I haven't used Emperor in a while. I'm gonna bring him. He's fun. I can't wait to bring Emperor up to 80 with his burst. That's so far away, truly, but I guess it's not really that far away. Just a couple months, because we're almost halfway through January at this point. I say that we're 5 days in. We're in January, and it'll be like 3 months exactly. We'll have Emperor's burst and everything. And his 80 awakening. That'll be nice. I want that. Yes, Aranea in her winter outfit. She says, I'm a winter queen. Oh, I guess I could have been doing this the whole time. Caribbean queen. I can't wait for Aranea to get her stuff back so she's good again. That's right after Emperor, though. And she's getting an LD. Ooh, baby. And if I remember correctly, her LD pretty much makes it so she never runs out of overclock. Which is lovely. Okay, so this is the fun time where I just go and start putting traps on people. And RNA can just delay them into oblivion so that when they do get turns, eventually, somewhere down the line, then all the traps will go off. Boop. Slap you right in the face in the air. Love that. They're just never gonna get turns. But it's still great because I can keep putting these traps on. And then once all the traps are on, then I can keep using HP attack plus plus plus, which sets off all the traps. I mean, realistically, I could just be spamming the LD. Beautiful. Wow, I love that we just never let them get turns. Me and the Lufinia. Awesome, awesome. And I have one more bell. So we will just poppity, poppity. Can't help but think when Emperor uses EX, he says, Road Roller. Oh my god, yes, everyone is just Dio. And I'm okay with that. Let's see, who do I want to use here? Maybe I'll use a Rem. Ooh, a Celeste. We love a Celeste. And who is GR going to use? Ooh, she's sleepy today. I'm tired. I like how Sephiroth's high armor is just like boots, thigh highs. This will be a fun team. Another delay to all hell and back team. Because I'm just going to keep giving you turns to delay them. I'm sleepy. Actually, I'm going to apply this. Loco Taco Man, hello! How are you? I've been great. How have you been? Oh my gosh, it's been forever. How are you? How is the new year? How is the holidays? All right, let's swap a turn in for Leo. There you go, GR. Have fun with that turn. I love that then Celeste is just standing there just tanking everything like a boss-ass bitch. Here, take another turn, Leo. Happy news and happy holidays, bro. Been good, though. Still alive. Yes, still alive. Surviving, not necessarily thriving. But we here. We here, and you know what? In the year that we just all experienced, surviving is enough. It is totally fine. Remember, even though it's New Year's, you don't have to make some big resolution or big life change. You don't have to do that, because with what we just all experienced, surviving right now is enough. And if you lived this long, you're doing great. So yes, 100%. Let's swap you in again, Leo. There you go, GR. Have fun with that. Just eat tacos and smile and we good. Yes, I love that. Just eat tacos and smile, baby. We good, we good. Absolutely. I feel like we should all be getting free guac from Chipotle after that. What a year. Give me the free guac, baby. I'm getting it anyway. You might as well not charge me for it. Make me happy. Celeste says, ouchies. Get him, GR. Save me some. Yes, always with the free guac. Well, always with the pay guac. I ain't ever getting no free guac. Except for my birthday with that Chipotle coupon. Then we say, yes, ma'am. I will take that free guac. That's right. Okay, that is enough coffee for me today. Jesus, I really don't need any more, but it's fine. Oh my gosh, Andy, we're almost done. I'm swapping a turn in for you again. Go crazy, girl. Have fun with that turn. You do you. I don't know. I truly just swapped you in because you weren't getting a turn before the enemies were again, and I wanted that for you. I said I want this for you. Oh, and then I'll just do this. Threw my little glow stick, my little air traffic controller stick at him. Here. That's me. Yay. Oh, you're welcome, Andy. Always appreciate a free turn and a battery. Look at how much we hit that thing. 150,000 damage. We're good. That was my last bell. So if anyone else has bells that they would like to use for co-ops, please let me know in chat. However, otherwise, that is the end of the co-ops from my side. Right? I'm at 0 bells, right? Yes, okay. Keep you up while I take a nap. Oh, well, thank you, Taco, man. I appreciate that. And I'm glad that you are good as well. Oh, and give me these rewards. I can use my bells. All right, Andy. Yeah, go for it. Let me just do some artifact condensing and all of that really quick because I'm probably almost full. I'm halfway, but you know what? I wish you could like press on a character and like see what ones they had, because I don't know who of these characters I need artifacts for. Actually, you know what? We're going to try to go for that third perfect 108-330 on Rem. Not there. Let's try one more time. Yes! Oh, it's so expensive, though. That's fine. Now I have 3 perfect artifacts for Rem, so that is dope. And I'll have to take off just 1 small buff. So let's go all the way to the bottom and see what we got here. That don't need to be there. Doink! 3 perfect arts for her. Look at that. Bless her heart. Okay, so who else do I have? Yuri. Do you have good arts? Yeah, you do. What is his perfect art? I'm assuming it's a 108, 330 for him. Because I could try to get... one more perfect art for him. Oh no, it's 108 Twins Bond Boost. Oh god, I'm doing this all wrong. Well, then let's go get some for him then. I have plenty of artifacts. Enhance. Artifacts. Yuri, auto. Yes. Look there's a perfect one. It's a bit expensive, but I'm okay with it. I'm gonna take this, even though it's not perfect, just because it's only 5 right now. And then if I get a better one, I think Waka might have good ones. Okay, well, Yuri's are done. So I'll probably just use... Okay, I'm ready for an invite whenever, Andy. You just shoot me that invite whenever you are ready. While I clean up my Digimon poop and feed them. They're so happy. They're gonna die, and I'll, you know, it'll be okay. Because at this point they can't digivolve any further because they were too old when they started fighting, and they can't digivolve now because they're just sleepy. They're tired, they're elders, they just want to go to bed. Invites out. Alright, perf. If my game ever decides to let me load here, there we go, begin. Ooh, who am I going to use for this? Let's use camel nuts. That'll be fun. He says, I have the nuts of a camel. Yuffie, oh, Yuffie. We love Yuffie. I'm excited to cheese the fuck out of Mog's Lufinia in May with Yuffie. And since Japan is getting a new Yuffie costume, I'm kind of hoping that means that she's getting an LD in Japan as well. I would be very excited for... Oh yeah, GR has you have an invite as well. I don't know if you noticed. Did Reddit just fuck me? Ugh. Come on. I was trying to go to Reddit and it logged me into some stupid ass fucking dumb account that's not my main Reddit account. This is the main Reddit account. I know because the entire front page is porn. And I'm like, that's my Reddit. Okay, let's go to Dissidia and see if there's any news about a new thing for Japan. I don't see anything. Ooh, there's a speculation thread about the next global first LD. I'm gonna read that later. Ooh. Front page is porn. You have my attention. Yes, it's literally just entirely porn. I do follow a lot of porn subreddits. That's why if you ever find me on, like, look me up on Reddit, just pay no attention. Oh, Harley, you little old man. Mine now. God, Freeze Joker is so good. I wish I would have ever gotten his EX. They're just stealing their buffs. You're just like, no. Oh, son of a sub. Oh no, did you fuck up? It's fine. Dang it, sensitive screen. Again, it's fine. It's just a Cosmos co-op. It's not like we're in any real danger. I was gonna scroll. Oh, I do that all the time because I don't scroll by hitting the button. I scroll by swiping. I do that shit all the time. It's totally fine. These guys are literally never gonna hurt us because between freeze and paralyzing from camel nuts and then Yuffie's brave silence, we're just literally never gonna get hurt. I hadn't really considered that Celeste's call ability was runic. But that makes sense, because like Zax is his one that puts target lock on. Chain Slash? It's been so long since I've used Zac. Why am I forgetting what his moves are? Yeah, because his other one is Rush Attack, right? Or something like that? Oh god, it's been so long since I've used you, Zac. I miss you, my boy. My himbo. I miss my lad. He's like, what am I gonna do now? I can't do anything. Poor guy. Camelnut says, yes, I am a peerless hero. Victory belongs to us. Alright, before we get into another one, I'm going to take a short break because I gotta go to the Wiz Palace. But I'm going to be right back after a really short break Sly, how are you? Hello, how are you, my doll, my darling? I will be right back in just a second, so I'm gonna run a quick ad. Don't go anywhere, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Hi again, everybody. I'm ready for another co-op whenever, if we still want to do them. Low-key, I like how Setzer and Celeste interacts the most with Celeste. It's like total mutual respect after the... Oh, yeah, the opera scene. Jesus. What a powerful moment in gaming. It's like, we didn't know that games could do that. And then we knew. And that, like, changed the game. Also, I have homework for everybody. And like, obviously, you all don't all have to do this, but if you care, the soundtracks to Persona 2 through 5 just went up on Spotify today, as well as like Persona 4 Dancing All Night and like a bunch of concert music of Persona music, and like there's a whole bunch of Persona music that just got thrown up on Spotify. If you like Persona and you like good music and you like good Persona music, go on Spotify. Add them all to your playlists. Make a big playlist of all the Persona music and live your damn best life. Was not listening to it just now. You're goddamn right you was. Magai's out in the living room working from home. Also listening. I walked out there and he was listening to the live version of Never See It Coming from Persona 5. And I was like, ugh, love that for you. I wasn't, I swear to Fog. Alright, who am I using for this time? Okay, now I'm ready. I just want to get those artifact upgrade orbs, and then also now I can make even more cloud refined spheres. Are you okay, Har? Ugh. I hope that when Garland comes back around, I hope I can get his LD. Because I have everything else for him, but I'm just missing his LD, and I'd love to have it, you know? He's just good. He's good and fun. I was gonna say, keep giving the turns to Garland. I don't need them. As long as I can delete the enemy's turns, that's all I want to do with my turns. Boop. I want to battery everyone, and I want to delete the turns, and then y'all can just fuck around. Oh, 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Dog at the door. Had to go. Don't forget about her cure buff that she gets from doing cure. It raises everybody's attack. Don't forget about that, Andy. Unfortunately, it doesn't go on automatically. I really, really wish that it would just go on automatically at the start of the fight. These little guard scorpions. Never getting a turn. Because doesn't Garland have delay on one of his moves too? I feel like he does. I don't even know like where their turns even are right now. They're just over in fucking Africa because they're so far away. Their turns are ending up like over on the JP server. The absolute unit. A+ job, everyone. Great show. Good hustle out there. I'm so hungry. That's just an aside. I'm really hungry. Actually getting tired. Okay, no worries, GR. You go to bed. Yes, please. Go to bed. I'm also tired, but it's the middle of the day here, so I'm not going to bed. Oh yeah, thank you, GR. And we will see you on Thursday, maybe? That's the next time I'm streaming. Tomorrow will be off, but we might see you on Thursday, but we'll see you next time I see you. All right. So should I make some Waka ones as well? Which one's Waka ones? That's not that. I think I might make like 2 Waka ones. So now I have 3. I'll just make some more cloud ones. Really good way of spending down all my T4 blue crystals. Remember when I was capped on them for so long? I'm gonna get blooms for people as well. But see, like, I mostly have everyone that I have, like, built, I have blooms for. So truly, I guess I'll just hold on to these bloom tokens. I just feel like I have to spend them because I have them. You know what I mean? Look at I back up to 788 armor tokens already again. Ugh. All right. Oh gosh, I might just call it a day, honestly. If that would be all right, I might just call it a day. And you know what? I'm actually going to remember to do the thing that I always forget that I'm going to do, and that's raid someone else. So let's go look and see who is playing Dissidia right now. We're gonna raid a Dissidia streamer. Look at this guy. He started a new F2P alt. Let's casually talk and chill. Summons for Von Burst. Oh, he's playing Japan. Am I the only person playing the English version of Dissidia streaming right now? Light is streaming. We could pop over into Light's stream. Also playing Japan, but that's fine. I think we might raid Light, but yes, I am going to end. I'm going to do my sign off here while we wait for Light's stream to load up on mine. And thank you everyone for tuning in today. It was a lovely day. Tomorrow's Wednesday, so I am off tomorrow, no stream. And then Thursday we'll be back building this lovely Metal Garurumon Amplified model kit that was graciously given to me for Christmas by my wonderful husband, Mediocre Mogwai. So we'll be building that on Thursday. And then Friday we'll be back on Dissidia for Zan's event for DFFOO Ride Day. So make sure you guys tune in for that. We're going to be doing Zan co-ops. There's going to be pulls. There's going to be quests. There's going to be adventure and shenanigans, I'm sure. So make sure y'all tune in for that. It's going to be a good time. Metal Garurumon on Thursday. That'll be a good time as well. Otherwise, stick around because we'll be rating Light 614 or 614. We'll be rating his channel here in just a moment. So stick around for that. And otherwise, we will see you guys on Thursday. Make sure you follow me here at twitch.tv/JetSetSamurai. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram as well at JetSetSamurai on both of those places. Make sure you do that. And otherwise, we'll see you on Thursday. Stick around though, because we are doing a raid. Don't forget. Let me just set this up really quick. It's been so long, and I'm so bad at raiding. Here we go. Light 614. Start raid. Okay, so make sure you guys get in on this raid for our good friend Light 614. And we will see you on Thursday. Bye, y'all.